Hey guys, Poyo here. I've been streaming for a little bit lately, but haven't felt streaming as much the past few weeks. But I wanted to try another sort of content production, so I figured I'd take a shot at YouTube videos. Today I'm going to list who I think are the top 5 hardest characters to play in the viable metagame. What I classify as the hardest viable characters are characters who I think can compete at the highest levels of the metagame, such as top 8s of majors. Characters that are hard to play but still haven't proven themselves to be at that viable peak of the metagame will not be listed. Sorry, Pack and Junior fans. There's a reason Abadango and Tweak moved on. Since the beginning of Smash 4, Peach has been regarded as one of the most technical characters in the game. With her turnip combos, footstool combos, float movement, and tech, there always seems to be some new way Peach players are pushing their character. Peach's viability has been questioned at times though, but the good news for Peach is that it seems at any point in time, there's always at least one Peach player showing what she can do. At the beginning of Smash 4, it was Slayers, then Umeki and Key, and currently Samsora has been showing the national level threat he can be with this character. Peach has all the tools she needs to compete with the best: unique movement, shield pressure, ledge traps, and the stage control that the presence of her float and turnip give her. Everything this character has falls into place perfectly, but the execution required to play her at that high level consistently is ridiculous, which is why while Peach has a dedicated player base, only a handful of them are playing her at the top level, and that's why Peach has earned her reputation as one of the hardest characters to compete with in Smash 4. Mega Man is a case of not being what he seems. At the beginning of the game, everyone wanted to play Mega Man, but after the first few months, the Mega Man release hype died down and he was considered mid or even low tier by many players. He has a unique playstyle that no other character has. Mega Man was never actually bad though, but because of his uniqueness and the few players that could play him, let alone at a high level, it took a while for Mega Man to be explored to get to the level where we finally saw Scat get some breakthrough results with the Blue Bomber. In early 2016, there was a point where Kameme was dominating Japan, but a lot of US players doubted Kameme could place like that with Mega Man in the States. But after Kameme's legendary EVO 2016 run taking second place, I don't think anyone questions Mega Man's viability in the metagame anymore. However, other than Kameme and Scat, you don't hear about any other Mega Mans close to that level, and I think that's a testament to just how difficult it is to play this unique character. Orlimar is the prime example of a character that only the truly dedicated are pushing. Orlimar was a top 4 character in Brawl, and for good reason. He had 6 Pikmin instead of 3, he had a lot less lag on his moves, which coupled with his range made him an extremely safe character. That included a much faster up smash which was easily usable out of shield, and at low percents it comboed into itself and became a kill move with purple as early as the 60s on light characters. His whistle had much more super armor which let him land safely in a lot of scenarios, and helped out his poor recovery which was his notable flaw in Brawl. But in Smash 4, Orlimar's versatility and potent strengths from Brawl were heavily nerfed. He's still the same fundamental character, which is why Dabuz being an Orlimar main in Brawl has kept its Orlimar for the sake of counterpicking. But a lot of Brawl Orlimars don't feel the same level of reward for playing the character in Smash 4, so they've dropped him. Examples of this are Richard Brown maining Mewtwo now, Miyotono maining Sheik and Diddy now, and even Brood maining Duck Hunt now. But with all that said, there's Shuton from Japan who has been consistently getting top results in Japan, becoming the current ranked 3rd best player in Japan. In Shuton's US debut tournament, Frostbite 2017, he would top 8 by defeating Ally, and when he returned to the US again, he top 16 Civil War, this most stacked Smash 4 tournament to date, by defeating Salem and Trella. With these top caliber placings, there's no question of Orlimar's viability in the metagame, but the fact so many Orlimars have lost hope in the character and only one player stands on a mountain alone with this character, shows the difficulty and discipline needed to play this character at the top. The 3DS top tier Duck Hunt takes spot 2. Ever since 3DS though, Duck Hunt was seen as a gimmick, not good, unviable, and so on. Many prominent early US Duck Hunt mains, such as MVD and Denobo, also felt this way about Duck Hunt and ended up dropping him. I'm pretty sure Isam said Duck Hunt was the worst character in the game at one point, but similarly to Kameme with Mega Man, Duck Hunt players started placing high in Japan, and a lot of US players thought it was Japan just being weird and that it would never happen in the US. But at Genesis 4, the Japanese Duck Hunts made their US debut, famously with Brood making top 32 defeating Zero and Zenotto. Later this year, Raito would return to the US to get 9th at CEO Dreamland, defeating Dyer, Anti, and Larry Lur. As of now spread throughout the Japanese Duck Hunts, they have wins on Zero, Anti, Larry Lur, and MK Leo, 4 members of the PGR top 10, showing it's not just one player or gimmick. With Duck Hunts getting these top caliber wins, including overcoming the best player of what many claim to be Duck Hunt's worst matchup, Fox, I believe this dedicated player base has gone above and beyond to show the potential of their character, and with the right bracket, a major top 8 looks to be in the bright future of Duck Hunt. And taking the #1 spot of the hardest viable character is Greninja. We've seen glimpses of greatness from Greninja throughout the years of Smash 4. At the beginning with Amsa beating Ally at Apex 2015, I studying getting 2nd at B6, and Some getting 9th through his loser run at Frostbite 2017. But what makes Greninja so hard, and what makes it so that we haven't seen a Greninja break into the top 8 at a US major? Well, Greninja requires a lot of work to play well. He doesn't have a play this way playstyle. He requires a lot of clean movement, a lot of conditioning to get what he wants, and of course, a lot of tech with the footstool combos, the up air drag down combos, the recovery angles, and so on. You can always find a vine somewhere of a Japanese Greninja doing some crazy new thing. To play Greninja well, you need to be able to recognize when certain things and setups are going to work. It's like you need to recognize when the stars are going to align. And speaking of the stars aligning, if there's going to be any time for the stars to align for the Frog to make the leap into the top 8 in the US, it's going to be at this weekend's 2GGC Greninja Saga. All the top Greninja mains from around the world are going to be at it, so make sure you don't miss it. I hope you guys enjoyed this list of, in my opinion, the top 5 hardest viable characters. If there's a character you think I forgot or deserves a spot on this list that I didn't list, please leave a comment. I'd like to do more videos like this, so if you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment what video you'd like next, and I just might do it. I'm also active on Twitter and Twitch, so if you'd like to keep up with me there, the social media links are in the description. That's been all for today. I hope to see you guys in the next video soon. I'm Poyoing out.